तो है गाइस, न्यू बंडल आ चुका है स्किन्स का। तो अब ये बहुत ही बढ़िया है। देखते हैं इसका क्या इफेक्ट्स, देखते हैं इफेक्ट है। लेट्स गो। ओ भाई, बहुत ही भयंकर।
Very shortly, but the majority of things that we've got are the 2D renders, so unfortunately have to just look at them picture-wise, but should have some gameplay to show off, like I said, in a couple of minutes. For example, you've got the Ghost, you've got the base version, which I really like this style. I was wondering sort of when we'd get this kind of skin line in the game. As somebody that remembers like the overgrown Orisa skin in Overwatch, it's definitely that kind of vibe. Not sure on the red as like the base color though, I suppose. To an extent, I can understand some people saying that it reminds them of like the Reaver Vandal as an example, just this whole style, but it's a lot more sort of nature themed. And I might as well show off the variants whilst we're going through each of the different ones. We have the blue one, which I think personally is certainly nicer than the red, that's for sure. It's almost like an Ori in the Blind Forest kind of stuff going on. You've got green, which obviously thematically fits very well with this whole skin line and the finisher, which again we'll touch on. And then the last one being this more like reddish orange color in comparison to the base one, which is sort of similar, but I guess more like inverted colors instead of the gray tree sort of vines across it. It's more of a darker color, which again looks really cool. Looks a lot more like fiery and yeah, more interesting, I think, than the base version. So the variants are still pretty cool. The other guns that you can get are the Marshall, which there isn't that many great Marshall skins in the game, I'd say, for the most part. So seeing the option here, I think, is a really cool one. I think you get to see a lot more of what the skin line has to offer with its aesthetic, what it's meant to be, what it's meant to do. Kind of go over again onto the blue variant, which really looks nice and shiny. I think a lot of people are going to gravitate to this one the most. The green one, which again, I like the fact that the vines are a lot darker, but I still think the blue one's my favorite. And then reds with the darker vines. Yeah, very cool. Like, I think that this is one of those skin lines that might not appeal to people on first looking, but again, it depends how it works in game, what the reload animations are, those kind of things. Still a lot to really experience for yourself, right, as we are now touching on to the Guardian. Again, can keep it quick. Guardian, the longer guns, I think, suit it quite a lot. You got the blue version, as well as the green one, which I'm showing off. Again, because these are just images, we can kind of skim through them, and in all honesty, this has sort of surprised me. I think an embargo was kind of changed around a little bit last minute, so yeah, it's a bit of a mess. But most people are going to be wondering, we've had a lot of Phantoms recently, is it a Vandal? The answer is yes. Weirdly that we don't have any like side panel images of the guns, to be honest. I don't know why, but I think the Vandal seems to suit it overall. I'm curious on what the gun's going to sound like when it fires. The animations, I suppose, of the bullets, we can check a bit more. But as I'm just sort of talking, quickly showing off the different versions of the variants for the Vandal. Again, we could be quick. I do like the melee. The melee has got this like Stormbreaker vibe about it, just with the axe and the tree trunk hold of it. I think it's really cool in red. Blue again, I think a lot of people are going to really enjoy. I just think it's the style that seems to fit the most because again, very much reminds me of Ori in the Blind Forest kind of stuff. You got the green one, which looks all right, and then finally the red variant, which I think certainly looks the coolest. But I'm a big fan of the blue. Saying all that though, quickly show off all of the stuff that you get with the buddy, the cards, and the spray. Don't know how much this is either. We haven't got any information on how much it costs. But yeah, let's go over some of the gameplay of the set. A lot of stuff's been going on. Wanted to kind of get this all out there. Thanks for watching. You're reworking map stuff. If there is any changes to the maps in this next act, definitely we'll go over. There isn't a new agent, there isn't a new map, it's just a lot of stuff to the game. So I imagine the patch notes is going to be pretty juicy. So like and subscribe, keep up to date with all that, should be going out Tuesday. And yeah, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and see you soon.